What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, back at with another NFL record prediction. And this time we'll be doing our NFL record prediction for the New York Giants, the G-Man in 2022. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and my game-by-game analysis to see which games I think the Giants will win and see which games I think the Giants will lose. So before I give you my record prediction for the New York Giants, the NYG, for the 2022 season, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment your opinion below to see what you think your record prediction for the Giants is. Do you think the Giants are gonna take a step forward? Do you think they're gonna miss the playoffs again? So let me know in the comment section below what you think. So all right, guys, we're gonna get started. So week 1, they have to play on the road versus the Tennessee Titans. You know what? I actually got the Titans winning this game because, the Titans, they're just a better team. They're at home. They have the better coach. Yeah. And also, I don't still think the Giants can match up well with the Titans really good. But I think the Titans, what they can do, I think they can run the ball on the Giants because the Giants have a weak defensive line, and I feel like they can run the ball on the Giants. And also, they have like the weapons on offense to like dice up their secondary, but you know what? I think the defensive line can find a way to slow down Saquon in that rushing attack. I think they can slow down the Giants' rushing attack. So yeah, but I think it could be a little bit closer than we expected to. But I think the Titans find a way to win this game. Next game, they have to play at home versus the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, this is a game right here that can go either way. Now, I believe last year, I think the Giants beat them. So, yeah. But you know what? I'm probably going to go ahead and just go with the Giants to win this game because I just kind of really think the Giants, I just like their coaching more than I like the Panthers coaching. And I just kind of feel like that the weapons on offense that the Giants have are going to be too much for the Panthers secondary to handle. So Kenny Galladay can have a big game. And also, I think Saquon can have a good game too. So, yeah. So, I feel like Danny Dimes can find a way to, he'll find a way to, dice up the Panthers defense. So, yeah. So, I feel like Brian Daboll is going to have a good game plan. So, yeah. So, that's why I think the Giants are going to win. Also, they're at home. So, yeah, and they have the better offense, and, they're just a better team. So, yeah. And also, I don't really know who's playing quarterback for the Panthers, right? It's going to be Sam Darnold or Matt Corral. So, yeah. So, I think the Giants do have the quarterback advantage in this game. So, yeah, that's why I have the Giants winning. Next game, week 3, they got to play at home versus Dallas Cowboys. You know what? I got the Cowboys winning this game because, I just think the Cowboys are just a more complete team. They have the better quarterback, better coach. That's pretty much why. I wouldn't rule out the Giants beating the Cowboys, but I just kind of feel like the Cowboys are going to win because I feel like they're just a better team than them. So, yeah. Then next game, week 4, they got to play versus the Bears. You know what? This is another game right here that can go either way, though, because the Bears sometimes are really good winning on the road against bad teams. But you know what? I just kind of feel like the Bears are going to be one of the worst teams in the league. Like, not the worst, but I think their roster has gotten a lot worse because, their offensive line is not good. They don't have another receiver. Defensively, they're not really good. They lost a lot of pieces, especially through the defensive line. So, yeah. If this game was in Chicago, I might go with the Bears here, but I feel like it will be close. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just take the Giants to win this game because I just feel like I like the coaching more for the Giants more. I like the Bears coaching. So I feel like Brian Daboll is probably going to have a good game plan against the Bears defense. And also, I just kind of feel like Saquon. I feel like the Giants offense is going to have success run the ball. They're going to pass the ball on them. So I feel like the Giants are just more explosive on offense. Because the Bears, they don't really have a lot of explosive abilities. So, yeah. But I think it will be close, though, because I think Justin Fields is going to try to keep pace. The thing about Justin Fields, he has a lot of hype and he has a lot of upside, but I still think he's average quarterback, but he's not great. But he's okay, but he's not really like a top 10 quarterback. So, yeah. So that's why I think the Giants find a way to win this game. I think it will be close though. Now next game, week 5, they got to play versus the Packers. You know what? I actually got the Packers winning this game. Even with no Devontae Adams, I still think Green Bay will win because I think the Packers are just a more complete team. They're at home. They got the better quarterback, the better coach. And I feel like Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be too much for your defense. So, yeah. And also, the Packers have a good enough defensive line, and I think they can find a way to, slow down the Giants' rushing attack. And they have a strong secondary that can, take away the Giants' passing game and all that. So, yeah, but I wouldn't be shocked if they kept it close, though. But I think the Packers find a way to win this game. All right, then next game, week 6, they got to play versus the Ravens at home. This is another game that can go either way, though, because you know what? Because, the Giants, their offense is good enough. Because, the Ravens, they both have a great offense, though, but the defenses are okay. But I feel like the Giants' defense is not as good as the Ravens. But you know what? I'm going to go with the Ravens here because I just think the Ravens are just a more complete team. They have the better quarterback, better coach. And defense, I feel like defensively, I feel like Lamar Jackson, I feel like he's going to find a way to dice up the Giants' defense. He's just going to be too much for your defense. And then you got the Ravens' defense, you got corners that can cover the Giants' receivers. And I think they have good of a pass rush to slow down the run game. So, yeah. So that's why I think the Ravens found a way to win this game. Next game, week 7, they got to play on the road versus Jacksonville Jaguars. This game right here is very interesting, though. It can go either way, though. But you know what? I kind of feel like that, this is a game where I think the Giants can win because I think their offense is more explosive than the Jags. Because I don't think the Jags' offense is as explosive as it is, in the past. Like Trevor Lawrence, he has upside, but, sometimes he usually struggles. But you know what? I feel like that, this game right here is going to be close, though. But if it was in New York, I might go with the Giants. But I'm going to go with my upset special and take the Jags to beat the Giants because I just don't know why. I just kind of feel like Jacksonville is just going to, I feel like Trevor Lawrence is going to have his best game. And I think Doug Peterson's going to have a good game plan. So, yeah. But I think this game right here is definitely going to be super close. But I think Jacksonville can find a way to win this game by maybe a field goal. The next game, week 8, they got to play on the road versus the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this is another game that can go either way, though, because here's the thing. The Seahawks, have a really strong weaponry. And the Giants do too, but both of their defenses are a little bit sketchy. But you know what? I could definitely take the Giants and win this game because the Seahawks don't really have a quarterback. And I don't really know who it is. Whether it's going to be Drew Lock or somebody else like Geno Smith, I don't really know. This could lead to the choice of Giants winning this game. But I might go with the Giants here, but I don't know yet. But you know what? I don't really care, so I'm going to go with the Seahawks here because I just kind of feel like DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, I feel like those receivers is probably going to be too much for their secondary to handle. So, yeah, even though I think the Giants are just a better team and a better offense than them, I just kind of feel like Seattle is going to pull off the upset. So, now week 9, you get a bye week. So, after the bye week, you get extra time to prepare and watch film, And then, you got to go play at home versus the Houston Texans for your next game. They should easily beat the Texans. The Texans, are just going to be one of the worst teams in the league. They're a dumpster fire. They have no quarterback. Their coaching is kind of bad. Yeah. I believe the Giants have the better coaching in this game. And also they have they're more stable at the quarterback position. They're at home. And they're just a more complete team. Yeah. No question that. That's an easy win for the Giants. Now, next game, week 11, they got to play at home versus Detroit Lions. I believe this game right here can go either way because I think the Lions improved their weaponry. They improved their offense, and then they improved their defense a little bit throughout the draft. I feel like this is a game we can see the Lions win this game. But you know what? If the game wasn't Detroit, I might go with the Lions. But since it's in New York, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just take the Giants here because I just think the Giants offense is a little more explosive than the Lions offense. Because I just don't know if Jared Goff like I think the Giants off. I kind of feel like that the Lions defense. I feel like the weapons that the Giants have on offense is probably gonna be too much for the Lions defense to handle. So yeah, so I feel like they should have success running the ball and all that. So I feel like their offensive line is gonna give Daniel Jones a lot of time. So yeah, and also I just think that Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Jared Goff. Then they're at home, and then their coaching is better. So yeah, so that's why I have the Giants winning. All right, next game, week 12, they got to play versus Cowboys. Now, this is on Thanksgiving. You know what? I'm just going to say the Cowboys are just going to beat them again. I mean, I just kind of feel like Dallas owns you. So, yeah, I just think they own the Giants. Like, trust me. They've been beating the Giants twice for, like, many years. So, yeah. That's pretty much why. And I think that Dallas has a fair enough chance to make the playoffs than the Giants. Because I just don't think the Giants are going to be in the playoffs this year. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I think the Cowboys beat the Giants. Then in week 13, they have to play at home versus Washington football team. Obviously, actually the Commanders. So, obviously, I think they do. I'm going to say they beat the Commanders on the first game. And then I say they lose to the Commanders the second game. So, I actually got them splitting with the Commanders because, they play Washington very hard. And, Washington plays them very hard as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. But you know what? I think Washington is just a more talented team than the Giants. But maybe they both can be similar, though. I don't really know. So I feel like the first game, I think Danny Dimes is going to have a good game. Then I think the second game, I think Carson Wentz is going to have a good game. So, yeah. And I feel like Washington has a better defense. And I feel like they can find a way to, slow down the running game and get pressure on the quarterback. Yeah. And I feel like their offense is more explosive. And I think Terry McLaurin can have a big game, which I don't think the Giants have an answer for. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. Then week 14, they got to play at home versus Philadelphia Eagles. You know what? I could say the Giants can win this game, but I got the Eagles winning this game because, look here. I just kind of feel like that the Eagles are just, I'm just going to say they lose to the Eagles twice again because I think last time I think the Giants beat them once, but I'm going to say the Eagles are going to sweep them because I just think the Eagles are just a more complete team, and I think they have the better quarterback. I mean, I just feel like Hurts is a better quarterback than Danny Dimes, and I think they have the better coach, and they're just a better team. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why. So I feel like that's pretty much why. Then week 16 they got to play against the Vikings on Saturday. Now this is another interesting game though that can go. But you know what? I feel like this game might be a little closer than we think, but I got the Vikings winning this game because I just kind of feel like that Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, I mean, those guys are going to be too much for the Giants secondary to handle. I just don't think the Giants will have an answer for that. But I feel like Kirk Cousins should have a good game here. And also the Vikings also their defense is going to have a good game too. So I think they can find a way to slow down the running game and all that. And they can get pressure too with the secret pass rush they got. So yeah. And also the Vikings are at home and they're just a more complete team and have the better quarterback. So yeah, that's pretty much why I had the Vikings winning. The next game, week 17, they got to play at home versus the Colts. I believe the Colts are going to win this game because, the Colts are just a better team. They have a better quarterback, better coach. I mean, yeah, and I just think they have a better offense too. And a better defense. So I feel like that Matt Ryan should do enough to, dice up the Giants' defense. And I think the Colts' defense is going to do a good job slowing down the run and taking away the passing game. Yeah, that's pretty much why. So, as of right now, I have the New York Giants going 5-12. I mean, with 1-5 in the division, they're ranked 12th in the conference. So 1-5 in the division, 4-8 in the conference, 5-4 at home, 0-8 away. I mean, that's almost pretty bad though. Like this is kind of a brutal schedule because when you look at look at their schedule. They have to play almost all the good teams. I mean, this is not as brutal as you think because when you look at the schedule, it's pretty easy because they have to play some of the teams that are going to take a step back. So they play the Panthers, the Cowboys twice, the Bears, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, the Texans, the Lions, the Commanders twice, and the Eagles twice. So this is really not a brutal schedule to me, but it kind of feels a little brutal to me. So yeah, but you know what? I just kind of feel like that the Giants are going to take a little bit of a step forward this year because I love the improvement they have. I mean, I kind of feel like the coaching is probably going to get better, and I think Daniel Jones is going to take a leap. But I feel like he's gonna. I think he's ready for take the next step. But you know what? I kind of feel like the Giants are an interesting team, though. But you know what? I just don't think they're there yet because they have long ways to go. I mean, I kind of feel like that they need to improve their defensive line. They need to improve their secondary, which they lost multiple players there. So I think their defense needs to improve a little bit better. Even though I love the draft pick of what they got in the first round in Kayon. But you know what? I think their offense will be good under Brian Daboll, and I feel like their offensive line got to get better. I mean, if Daniel Jones, as long as he play well, then I feel like this team can definitely be good, though. And they could definitely even make the playoffs, though. And I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah. So, that's how I mean, it just depends on how well the Giants do. I just kind of feel like that, this is another down year for the Giants, though. But I hope they can prove me wrong a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, the Giants seem like they could be a sneaky team this year, but I just don't think they're there yet. So I say maybe get them at least maybe a couple more years, to get them, back in the playoffs though. So yeah. So as of now, I have them in last place in the division though because I really have questions about the Giants defense. Like I don't really know how good the Giants defense is gonna be because I feel like their defensive line outside of the Kenyon is probably not as great. I feel like their linebacking position is very weak, and I feel like their secondary is very weak because they lost multiple players in the secondary. So yeah, I just don't think the Giants are good enough to make the playoffs. So yeah, that's how. And they're also not bad enough for a top pick. So yeah, so that's how I just see it as the Giants. So yeah, well, just let me know what you think. I mean, do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I mean, just let me know about what you think. Think in the comment section below what you think about the Giants. Well, it's Emmanuel Jones from the Big Fan. I hope you guys enjoy watching. See you guys later. Peace.